You ever just like, you know, you ever just like think about how like maybe if you took a different path with certain things, that maybe I have made it. I know, Bayleaf. I wasn't supposed to stream today. I'm sorry. You ever think how if you take a different path to something, like, you might be better off? I come from my clicky. I don't have that, but I have keys. Actually, that actually works a little too well on me. What the fuck? You want a random outfit? Already at the start of it? Sure. Let's do it. You know, it's funny. You read my mind because I had this already opened up to this already. Nah, I need my squeaky toy. You need your chorb. Holy fucking shit. I didn't even realize I really tested fate with that one, huh? It's not the only thing I've been testing fate with, but you know. Holy fucking shit. Here. Chorb, where the fuck you at? Anywhere. My hypnosis worked. I don't think that's how hypnosis works, Ducio. I just think the RNG gods basically blessed you with the ability of getting, you know, what you want. That tends to happen around here. Chat says one thing, they get one thing, and then chat claps. Oh, I get my hypnosis done in VR chat. Oh yeah, who does your hypnosis, sweetie? Who does your hypnosis? You knowing me, I'm just extremely lucky. I mean, I'm about the same way. I'm an extremely lucky person myself. Things just tend to like fall in place and work well for me. So, can't explain why. A good friend of mine, let me take a guess. Her name is Hydro. She pisses her pants quite a lot and she's a big stinky demon girl. But she is definitely fucking mommy. What is your hypnosis? Why does your hypnosis my brain Santa Claus? Yeah, that sounds about accurate. I don't know. I don't really fucking worry about like shit like that. Like I've actually legitimately tried hypnosis in the past and it doesn't really work well on me. It's funny enough, it doesn't do anything. Which is funny because like you'd think I'd be the type of person that would work well with, you know? So I am made aware about the Pale Forest biome and the new mob and the new wood and everything. I am made very well aware. Can I just say something? You know how like I feel like okay, let me put it to you this way. You know how like I feel about Pokemon where like they need to take a break and walk away from like development for a little bit? I feel like Minecraft struggles from the same problem? I feel like Minecraft is becoming this game where like too much is being thrown at to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're at 6. Cool. Nope, it's a person called Alpha, and then you again have to go up with me. Ah, okay. Well, I'm glad you have someone like that in your life. They're a friend of mine. Forget hypnosis, just fucking yell at me. Well, I could do that too, Juicio, but I don't think you'd like it if I yelled at you. Frankly, I feel like you'd be a little crybaby piss baby if I did, so... Minecraft was better when it was basic and easy to mod. Disagree, because there's a lot of quality of life things that I like about Minecraft now that didn't exist before 1.12. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. What? You heard me? I grew up with people like Dan TDM and Sunday. Same. I remember Professor Treyarch and the lab. I don't know. Different time back then. Bites your legs. Well, thank you, Sweeney, but I am literally a chicken right now. You're basically eating me. Why are you eating me? I am chicken. Yeah, I apologize if I sound like I'm in a mood. I kind of am, but I also am like under the influence of melatonin right now because, fun fact, melatonin is not a surefire guarantee way of sleeping a full 8 hours. Shocker, I know. Actually, here, you know what? Because my allergies are kicking up. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to take some fucking Claritin. Or I'm sorry, not Claritin, Nasacort. I had to take some fucking Nasacort. I was like, fuck, dude, I needed it. I haven't taken my meds. Probably should take those. I'm gonna steal a pumpkin for Halloween, like trick-or-treating. Oh. Why are you doing that, miss? Because I don't think you should. I think that's a bad idea. Honey, I really think that's a bad idea. maybe you shouldn't do that. It's for the decoration of your Minecraft home. Well, I mean, I still think you should steal. Stealing's not okay. Yeah, I had to take some fucking Nasacort because I was like, oh, God. Nah. Yeah, nah. Dude, this album is fucking great. I actually really unironically like this album. Am I Still Dreaming is what it's called, by Luma Moon? Perfect for what I need it to be right now. Nothing crazy and nothing like out of control. Stretch, Pam check. I'm dry. I changed before I went live because I kind of needed it. Stretch. Someone say chaos. Hey, Hollow, what's going on? Here, let me do a stretch real quick. Oh, fuck. It's also really fucking warm in here again. Shocker. Oh, I can't wait to fucking move. I'm so glad. You never put cold air vents in the fucking, on the fucking floor. I know why they do this, but it's bad design. Oh, fuck. Give me 1 second. Let me go do... Take care of this real quick. It's so fucking hot in here. I think a lot of it stems from the fact that I've been rendering and shit. I said fart the minute Flamie squats. I'm so genius. Chat, joke's on you. I don't even read. I don't even read chat when I'm doing the stretches. That's like post stretch. Like, I just know you guys are just staring at my ass. That's the only reason you guys do it. I've gotten a second pic of you. Oh yeah? Yeah. Pouts and refuses to take your meds. Listen, sometimes you gotta take your meds. It's important. Because if you don't take your meds, and like, are you really functioning? Gonna eat now. Bye, Miz. Have a good one. Thank you for coming over. Sir, that's a wild card that I don't know how I feel about. Genuinely. One, two, three, four, five, six. And again, a lot of people could say something similar about me, right? Also, it looks like I'm almost done. Bro, really just be like, I'm on top of the fucking donut. How about no? Juicio, shut the fuck up. Keep it up, bud. I'm gonna fucking ban you. I'm serious. I'm getting tired of your bullshit. Knock it the fuck off. Like, you are actually getting on my fucking nerves with this shit. Knock it the fuck off. Like, you're already on my shit list because you're fucking annoying. Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry, but like, I was trying to be jokey about Bayleaf taking their meds and having some sincerity, and when I see a chat member do shit like that, as someone who did not like taking their meds growing up and understanding that they weren't for me, I don't like it when people do shit like that. Like, that is actually one of my pet peeves. Not even joking. I'm dead serious. Sorry. It's like I tell everybody, bud. Read the room. What about me? Bayleaf, you're fine, hun. You're good. Listen, Juicio, just respect people's fucking boundaries, dude. Learn to read the room. Stop being fucking annoying. I think it's that simple, dude. It's like, I could see why Salad banned you. And I'm like about like this close to banning you myself, so get your shit together, dude. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey. I did try a bit of a game you made me add to my Steam library. Oh, did you play Warframe? It's a interesting game. It takes a little bit of like, it does take a little bit of time to get used to. I will be honest. But it is one of my favorite games, hands down. It's literally Space Ninja Pirates, you know? I think that's why I like it so much, to be honest. It's so fucking on-brand autistic. Listen, I'm just happy Komei is like the way she is. And I'm gonna try and get her without, like, you know. Sparklight having issues. Yeah, stream's dying. Very cool. I'm not surprised. Oh no, it just dropped down to 315 frames. And we're still dying? That doesn't surprise me. Was it because of Twitch or is it because of my modem? It's because of Twitch. Okay. Or, well, Sparklight. No, it's because of fucking Twitch. That doesn't surprise me. Gotta love this shit, man. I swear. But yeah, no, it's a good game. Warframe is just, it's an acquired taste. I sound like that fucking meme that like, yeah, it's an acquired taste. But it's like, yeah, it really is like, it's a game that you really have to want to get into in order to like play it, want to play it. And that's something I will acknowledge because it is like, you know, it is one of those games. It is also one of those games where you gotta have someone like nowadays I probably wouldn't play it by myself. I would want to play it with other people. Like early game, I am okay with it playing by myself, but now I'm in late game and I'm like, or not late game, like not Steel Path, but like late fucking Star Chart, like, you know, Pluto, Eris, Sedna, and shit, and it's like, ah, fuck. It's like, I could really use, like, a friend right now to, like, help me with this shit, you know? And we could all use a friend. I only did the starting thing this morning. That's fair. I hate those. Yeah, well, again, I really kind of put myself in that position. My mods aren't here right now, so kind of told them, look, I'm gonna be asleep. Well. Hey Kafka, how's it going? Going alright, and I'm absolutely exhausted from karaoke night, and my girlfriend is off at her classes for a few days. Oh, nice! I hope short classes are going well. I would say my classes are going well myself, but yeah. I really don't want to do college right now. College is actually is getting on my nerves. It is becoming one of those situations. Those fun professors, if you know what I mean. The fun ones. But I hope you're having a good, I hope other than that, I hope you're having a good one, Kaf. Seems like a lot of people been in the dating scene lately again, huh? Good for y'all. I am spent and in bed, but good. Yeah, I was sleeping earlier and I took some melatonin because I was like, fuck, I need sleep. Took some melatonin, slept for like 5 hours, and then my brain was just like, nah, bitch, you streaming. You streaming at a time that's inconvenient to your viewers, sorry. And it's like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, alright, I guess I'm streaming at like 11 o'clock at night. That's that fun streamer brain, you know? Like, you get, like, you get in, like, that groove of things, and you're just like, oh, yeah, you know what? You know what'd be fucking hilarious? Hey, what if you just streamed at, like, odd hours of the day? And it's like, okay. And then you tell your community one thing, and then they're like, oh, well, I thought you weren't streaming today, Flamie. And it's like, yeah, well, about that. I thought so. I thought so too, but I guess we're here. I just thought it was 1 a.m. My brain is just mush at this point. Me and my wifey are celebrating our 7th month this Wednesday, actually. Well, now, hell yeah! Congratulations. I'm happy for you. You know, it's funny. My mom and I were having this conversation. We had a conversation about like relationships and shit, and she was like telling me, she's like, so when can I expect you to be like married to like a woman? And I looked at her funny. I'm like, huh? And she's like, oh, well, you know, you never really express interest in guys. And I'm like, yeah, because I get along better with other trans women. And so her question to me was like, okay, so when should I expect you dating another trans woman? And I'm like, you ever just look at your mom and you think, why are you being this nosy? like what compelled you to bring up this knowledge, to ask such questions and bring up said knowledge? That was me today. I'm just looking at her like, I like, you know when your parents like give you a sign that like, hey, maybe you should like stop being lonely, and like, you know, not that I want kids or anything, but like, you know, not that you can have kids, but like, you know, for your sake, maybe you should have someone in your life. And it's like, yeah, I got the message. My mental state is kind of real, but I raw dog sleep to my physical detriment sometimes. I can't do that. It fucks with my head too much. I really can't. Like, that shit gives me headaches. It is abysmal. Sleep for me is like a lost cause, I feel. It really is. It's kind of fucking sad. My mental state is not gonna let my brain function. I won't say I'm in a bad mental state. I will say I'm kind of like in limbo at this point. Like, I get some shit that's eating me up, yeah, but like my mental state's not like destructive. Well, that's debatable, actually. I've had a few moments today that I kind of like, I'm looking at it at face value and I'm just like, yeah, I regret doing that. But at some point, it's just like, how do you tell someone to leave you alone? Hey, Zori. How's it going? I don't know. Lately, I've been having that problem, which is it's like, yeah, like I'm in my head. I'm in my own head right now with a lot of shit, and I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing, but I will say it's like not a good thing either. It's weird. This is the first time this is the first time in a long while that I felt like this. I ain't gonna lie. That's how moms be sometimes. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I love my mom, and I get what she's trying to say. She's trying to say, hey, maybe it's time to consider finding a significant other, because your sister and your little brother have already had people in their lives. And I'm like, yeah, they do. I don't know. The idea of me being perpetually alone is something I've just come to accept. Like, I don't have the fucking energy or fortitude to seek. And then, like, it's not because, like, I just don't care or anything. I unintentionally play hard to get. And a lot of people nowadays don't have the energy for that. And I completely understand. And then the people I do want in my life tend to just run away. All right, that building's complete. Doing okay, been having a bit of a midday, but I'll get better soon. I think that's across the board, bud. Honestly, because like I've been having a pretty bad day to myself. Not a, well, bad subjective, but yeah, I know what you mean. Here, you know what I'm gonna do? Who was I talking to about this that I wanted to do this? Oh, I was talking to Mumu about this. Okay, so there was a video that I saw where I was like, oh, dude, you know what I want to do? Just for shits and giggles. Here. Sorry, you're having a bad day. Sending you hugs. Thank you, sweetie. A lot of it is just problems. It will get better. I promise. I'm gonna make a chocolate forest. Anyway, Flamie, you deserve a hug from me because you're my friend after all. Aww. Well, Zori, I appreciate that. Zori, I will say this, bud. And I've been saying it to other streamers lately. You might give other streamers a headache sometimes, but lately I've noticed that you've actually been really well behaved over here, and I do want to say I'm very proud of you. Because, like, the things that you usually do, you haven't really done over here, and I'm impressed. Proud of you, bud. Good job. Like, you haven't given me a reason to scream at you or anything, so you know what? I'm proud of you. Good job, bud. Mine is so bad I slapped my desk on a desk wall when I was on a call with a friend. I used to do that a lot as a kid. I don't do it a lot anymore. I don't do shit like that anymore as an adult. I just kind of grew out of that shit. What I do is I just sulk. I sulk, and then God forbid anybody like who is near me gets near me and tries to like talk to me, right? Like I'm not gonna lie, if you come to me with your problems while I'm in this mental state, you're gonna get hurt in some fashion, which is not a good thing. I want to make that abundantly clear. It is not a good thing. And it's why I warn people. I'm like, hey, look, I'm in a really bad mental state. You probably don't want to be near me, you know? I'm just nuisance. Hollow, you're not a nuisance. I could think of worse people. Like Juicio, for example. Get analyzed. Sometimes I can misbehave, but I'm doing everything I can to behave in here. I didn't want to make anyone upset. You're doing a good job, bud. I'm proud of you. You're doing really well, and I have to acknowledge that because like that's the thing about me, chat, is like I can acknowledge when people are doing the right thing. I can also say when people are fucking up. And that's something that's an incredibly important trait. Because some people do need that validation. You know? I know a lot of people who need it, and I do know a lot of people who don't want it. But still, they still get it. I mean, I have so many disabilities that it can't even molest it. One of them refuses to go away, and that has my rage issue. So that's one thing about me. I don't use my disabilities as crutches. I really don't. Okay, like I don't like. I personally, I don't like that. I don't like shit like that, you know? Like, I don't like people being like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm autistic. I can't help it. And it's like, yeah, no. I know it's circumstantial, and I'm proof that it's circumstantial, but like, come on. You could be better than that. But you know, as someone who struggles with like depression and like autism, or I'm sorry, high functioning autism and shit, it's like, you know, and then gender dysphoria and then like incontinence and shit, it like It's like, I just look at that shit and I just think, man, I don't know what kind of deal I got out of this whole ordeal, but I got something, and I kind of feel like an asshole when I talk about shit like this, because it's like, yeah, like, everybody operates on a different wavelength. Hey, it still means a lot, Flamie. Of course. Of course. Well, I'm just starting on this channel. I'm banned on a channel for technical stream sniping. I told them they could use me as jokes. It was okay, but then I found out it wasn't jokes and pissed me off. I bet you can't wait to move, Flame. I'm so ready to just fucking be done. Genuinely, the moment I get the keys, yeah, I'm ready. I'm really ready, hun. Also, whose stream did you get banned on, or did you ban someone? Cause your comment makes no sense. Yeah, no, but I'm very much ready to just move. Oh, am I allowed to say who banned me? Well, yeah, because remember, I have a lot of friends in this scene. Like, I know Silesia banned Juicio because he's a fucking idiot sometimes, but so, a lot of the time. And he doesn't understand personal boundaries, so that's why I wanted to ask. Hey. Bro, this fucking allergy shit's annoying. It's so fucking annoying. Oh. Let's see here. Do this for a little bit. Flamie, why do you always sound like you're on the verge of tears lately? 'Cause I am. There's been a few things lately that have been taking a mental toll on me, and that's just a fact of life, chat. You never know what's gonna fuck you up. It's just how well are you going to handle it? let's see here. Yeah, I'm not really good at this whole tree thing, so I'm in the chocolate trees, so I mean it makes sense. I'm not gonna be good at it, but hey. So you might be wondering, like, is this like a statue or something? No, this is like a work of art, basically, at this point. So sometimes, instead of doing buildings, I'll, like, do, like, little art things, and this is, like, one of them. Like a little chocolate... Little chocolate place, you know? Little chocolate. Here, give me a minute. Heard chocolate and I'm hungry. Yeah? I made like a breakfast rice bowl earlier. That was pretty good. With like eggs and sausage and peppers and onions and cheese. It was actually pretty good. With some rice. I mean, granted, I really haven't been eating, but I was like, you know what? I need to eat something. Honestly, I like milk and white chocolate, especially peanut butter. I changed the name, but it was Marcy Loves Bubblegum. Never heard of them then. Okay. Yeah, I never heard of them. I was just curious. I don't really care. As long as you're not a nuisance on my area, I don't really care. Or like say, as long as you're not a public nuisance on like Tay's channel or and my channel, I don't really care. Cause like that's a thing. If you get banned on Tay's channel, you get banned on mine. Cause here's the thing, right? Mom is more patient than me. I have zero patience. Mom has immensely more patience than I do. And so, like, you know, if she's gonna ban you, there's a reason for her banning you, right? I'm just fucking trigger happy, that's all. Honestly, I like milk and white chocolate, especially with peanut butter. Milk. Okay, so white chocolate's a little too sweet for me. Believe it or not. And I have to be in the mood for it. That's the other thing, is I gotta be in the mood for it, right? But I do know that I'm just chaos when I feel like it. Yeah. But like anything, there's a time and place. There's always a time and place. That's what I always tell people whenever they're like, well, Flamie, why are you so like abrasive sometimes? And it's like, because there's always a time and place for shit, dude. There always is. And some people like have limits, and my limit is very, very short. I'm just chill sometimes, but sometimes I feel like a gremlin or a simp. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Zori, sometimes you do be simping pretty hard for people. I don't know. I've never really been the big type on like simps. Matter of fact, truthfully, that's like one of my big fears about me growing as a creator. Is instead of actually having a community, I always was afraid of like. Thankfully, I don't have this problem, but like now, thankfully I don't have this problem now, but I always was like afraid of like ending up having a community of simps. It's something that I like having conversations, right? I like having meaningful conversations with people, and I don't like just being told, yeah, Flamie, you're always right. You know, like I don't like that. Like, frankly, that shit, like, there isn't a lot that makes me uncomfortable, but that right there does make me concerned. And it's like, yeah, no. Yeah, no, my apologies for that. You're good. I'm more naughty than I am chaotic. So you're Knuckles? You're Knuckles from the hit show Sonic. I had someone come to me earlier. I'm not gonna say who, because like they're like a viewer who is like really close to like Tay and like she kind of caught me in a bad mood, and she's like, hey Flamie, I didn't like the fact that you like were talking about how like you were making a joke about me wanting to fuck Knuckle or Shadow or something. And I'm just like, dude, you need to fucking like thicken your fucking skin. You're a sensitive fucking person. Part of me feels bad for saying that, but it's like at the same time, it's like, dude, some people need to grow the fuck up and just accept that like there's some jokes that there are jokes. Fucking grow up. Like, you know, of course I respected their boundaries and shit, but like, it's just like, dude, just fucking shut up. Shut up and grow up, you fuck. Jesus. Sensitive as fuck for no reason. It's like, yeah, I'll respect it. I think you're fucking stupid, but yeah. Or not stupid, sensitive. For no reason. And this isn't the first time where I've had a situation with them where they've been overly sensitive. And I'm sorry, I just don't do well with overly sensitive people. I'm not simp, but I am naughty and I like to tease people. If I step over boundaries, I will say sorry. Yeah, of course. And that's the thing too, is like, I can do the same thing, right? I can apologize and be like, yeah, no, that's understandable. I still think you're fucking stupid or sensitive or whatever, because it's a fucking joke. But it's like on one hand, it's like, oh yeah, of course, like that's reasonable, but I still think you're fucking sensitive. A little too sensitive, and it's like, I don't know what to fucking tell you, bud. Grow the fuck up, I guess. Again, to each their own. I just don't do well with sensitive people. I will do my best to respect everyone's boundaries. Well, also understand that you have your own boundaries too, Zori. And if they're like within reason, then yeah, like people should respect your boundaries too. Even if they aren't within reason and they sound kind of stupid, like, hey, can you not make jokes about me fucking Shadow? It's like, yeah, no shit. I can respect that. I think you're fucking dumb though, but go ahead. Okay, I'm sorry, but the more you talk about it, it's hilarious. Because the whole situation's fucking stupid. How are you gonna sit here and get mad that I make a fucking joke at your expense about wanting to fuck Sonic or Shadow? It's so fucking ridiculous. It really is. It's just stupid. It's like really? You're going to be a fucking crybaby about that? Like I could understand the gender, like I can understand the fucking like the bud stuff, right? But like, you're gonna sit here and tell me you're gonna get mad because of a Shadow thing. Like, grow the fuck up. I had an ex-friend who starts a fist fight over me joking about having a piss kink, so yeah. You know what, Kev? I ain't gonna judge. Dude, like, that's the thing, is like, I can't fucking judge about people's kinks. Because the thing is like, I have a diaper fetish, right? So I have a fat fetish and a diaper fetish. Two of the most taboo, like, fetishes in society. I can't really fucking sit here and say that I'm any better than the person who likes piss. So it's like, yeah, no, I'm not any better. I joked about he had one lightheartedly and he describing a pissy and he took it the wrong way. Oh, okay, so you're talking about somebody else. Got it. I mean, fair. Still fair. I just find it funny when people are, you know, just dumb like that, where it's just like, it's like, dude, you do realize that like this is a joke, right? Like you're taking a fucking joke way too seriously, and a lot of it stems from like And I get it, a lot of it stems from trauma. And then there's trauma, and then there's like, you just want power and control, and it's like at that point when you want power and control over a situation, I just look at you and laugh at you. Cause you're not getting that from me. You're not, and you're going to fucking lose with it. It's like, yeah, it's like, I get it, but I think it's just fucking stupid. I don't have any real kinks for myself other than being a sadomasochist. I engage in practically every kink in it as like, you have a minor to a master degree in sadomasochism, so you took sexology in fucking school, or what's the fucking term for that shit? I know a guy who did something similar where he took a course in not sex ed, but like in like fetish lifestyles. I don't know, sexual psychology. Thank you. Yeah, like I know a guy who also had a similar sentiment. And I find it funny that that guy is like, you know, he's an IT. Which, listen, that says something about the field that I'm in. If your field is full of like people who are super liberal, trans women like myself, fucking degenerates like myself, femboys, okay, the like furries, the most antisocial groups of people. That says something about like that field. And the thing is, you know, a lot of people that I work with in the IT field are some of the fucking most kick-ass and awesome people I've ever met. They're the people who have the biggest hearts and the biggest room to give. So it's like a lot of my friends who are in that field, they're the sweetest fucking people. They're just, a lot of us are just fucking oddballs, you know? I didn't go to school for it. I'm just making a metaphor, lol. Oh, okay. I thought you went to school for it, but yeah, most normal IT job. Dude, I will say this. In like one of my IT jobs that I had, like I think it was like the federal grant. I knew a guy who ran a business for automotive and was a huge EDF nerd. Right? He was a huge Earth Defense Force nerd. And he was the reason why I got into Earth Defense Force, right? He was also a big Dota nerd too. But he was big on cars, and he was like, you know, very business oriented, kind of like Mom, for example. Mom's super business oriented. So then you had me. Hi, you already know how I am. And then fucking, what's it called? You had a guy who worked in the oil rig, freaky fucking degen, and was like the most redneck trailer trash you could ever fucking find. And he was just a fucking bundle of joy to be around, like genuinely. Had a kid and has a kid and everything, and he's just trying to get through life. You had another guy who was a photographer, and he would travel all over the country and just, you know, kind of like take pictures of shit. And big Linux nerd and fucking absolute fucking sweetheart. He really was. Like, he really was. If he wasn't like engaged to a sugar mama, I fucking would have dated him. He was adorable. You had a cinemaniac guy who I could have swore was gay, but I met his ex-girlfriend not too long ago, and apparently his ex-girlfriend was like saying like, no, he's not gay, he's just fucking weird. And then there was the lead IT guy that I was talking about just earlier, where his story was he fucking like didn't want to do IT at first. He kind of got dropped into IT. He wanted to be a sex ed teacher, and so he took sexual psychology and then just kind of got plopped into IT because that's what was available at the time, you know? So yeah, IT brings a lot of people. That's why I always say, if you think you can't do information technology, you're sorely mistaken. I'm confused. What are you confused about, Bayleaf? Interesting boundaries, like for example, some insults I'm okay with any insult, but if someone says the N-word or being transphobic, I don't like it, or anything like that, or that's where I cross the line. That is completely fair. Like, that is an honest to God, completely fair boundary to have. And honestly, like, I can't imagine anyone being like that towards you, Zori. Genuinely, I can't see anyone really being like that. Yeah, I've always said this, but like transphobia is never tolerated on this channel. Racism is never fucking tolerated on this channel. If I catch people doing that shit, you're perma-banned. Then you have no chance of you have no chance of coming back. I'm sorry, I have too many friends who are black, and I have too many friends, and myself included, that are trans. If I catch that, you are perma-banned for life. I don't have tolerance for that shit. Not only are you perma-banned, but I will do everything in my power to like make sure you don't have a platform to stand on, or to even begin with, because like that shit's just never allowed. Should never be allowed. We're humans at the end of the day, and we all have to fucking learn to get along. It's that simple. If you want to be stupid by yourself. Oh, I'm Latino. My skin is kind of light brown. Yeah, fair enough. You know what? Shadow likes Latinos. Or Latinas. That meme is so fucking stupid. Who the fuck came up with the Shadow likes Latinas meme? Who the fuck likes this? Who the fuck who the fuck came up with this meme? Because it's so fucking stupid. I love it. I'm one of those pasty ass Latinas. Chat, I'm gonna say this. I'm white as fuck, but like the reality is that like I'm also Arabic. So I'm white and I'm Arabic. And French. And German. And Scottish. Like I'm aside from the Arabic, I'm probably the whitest trans woman you've ever fucking have seen. I think the dead giveaway that I think the thing that makes me like be like different compared to the casual pumpkin spice bitch is that I actually didn't really grow up in the suburbs. I have a lot of street smarts. Also, I'm an army brat, so I have a rigid sense of like camaraderie and loyalty and patience for people. Pamp check? I am still dry, actually. Which is funny because I've been drinking this fucking jar of coffee this entire time. Look in the general of the Discord. Did you just screenshot my ass again? What? Bro, why the fuck? Why the fuck do I look like a fucking chicken? No, like, honestly. I look like a fucking chicken in this image. What the fuck? And part of it is because of the fucking camera angle, but like, look at this shit. I look like a fucking uncooked chicken. What the fuck? I look like a fucking uncooked chicken. Is that why chat's happy to see Chorb? Is that why? That's funny. I'm gonna go to bed. It's almost 3 in the morning and I haven't slept. Well, yeah, have a good night, Hollow, and I hope your day gets better. We all need a better day, that's for damn sure. So, hang in there. Wheezing at that image, Flamie. It's Fleshy Garfield. No, I didn't see Fleshy Garfield. Fucking Christ. I saw a fucking an uncooked chicken. Oh, that says a lot about me as a person, doesn't it? Man, I realize with this crevice here, I'm gonna have to do something about this fucking crevice. I really am, and I don't know what exactly I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna take like little steps at a time and handling it. See, this is why I love being in this community. Same with Tay and everyone else. Yeah, no, I talked about it last night, but like I very much appreciate Tay. I kind of felt bad earlier because I left the fucking watch party on such a weird note, and I want to explain why that was, but I don't want people to have their perception change of Tay because of it. So like, yes, there is like a lot of people seem to think that there's something going on between me and Tay right now, and there is, but I don't want people to think Tay is a bad person because of it, because it is technically her fault with what's going on between me and her. But I kind of like left on such a bad note between me and her in the watch party earlier. I was like, fuck. And I already know people are gonna look at that and be like, oh, what the fuck? That's actually very left field. But it's like, yeah, there is something going on between me and Tay right now. And she's like at fault for it. And then that's really all I'm gonna say about it, okay? I still love her and I still care for her. And again, I already forgive her. I just, you know, I just wish she'd pull her head out of her ass a little bit and come to her senses a little bit, that's all. Love that one. I love her to death. And again, it's why she means the world to me. But I'm not gonna say I'm saying too much. Well, I hope you and Tay are feeling okay from that, Flamie. Well, that's kind of why I haven't really been around the streams lately. And it's because of it is because of her. Again, I don't want people to get the wrong perception of her. While what is going on between me and her is her fault, 1000% is her fault. Like, she caused this. I don't want people to think that she's a bad person because of it. Because, like, you know, if I was in her shoes and I had my own head stuck up my own ass, I'd probably doing this. I would have done the same thing. But it's not her fault. Well, no, it is her fault. She caused all of this, but I love her enough to where, like, I can look past it and understand that people fuck up. I just wish she would understand that. People are not going to think of that Flamie, and I don't think she's a bad person at all. That's great for the average chat member, but that's not chat. You have to understand, I'm not talking about the average chat viewer in this context. I'm talking about my streamer friends. So my friends who are streamers and her friends that are streamers, because the situation is, in layman terms, it's very bad on her part. And it doesn't look good for her. Especially when one of the people that she's trying to, like, get to know better and talk to and, like, rekindle now knows about the situation because she stressed out another person because of it. So, and that person went to them and was like, hey, Tay royally fucked up with Flamie and really made a fucking scene out of it. So, you know, my thing is, like, I don't want people thinking she's like, I can't stop it and I can't control it. People are gonna think what they want to think, but, you know, Tay is my mom, and despite her being, you know, the way she is, I don't want to see her in harm's way. So, yeah, it's... All I'm gonna say about the situation is she fucked up pretty hard between me and her. And it's her fault. She caused this. And that's about it when it comes to it. I can't really say much else. I'm not gonna say much else. But there is a problem between me and her right now, and while I'm good, she's clearly fucking not. So well, I'm as good as I'm willing to be right now because I am kind of like stuck in my own head about it. So I just word of advice, chat. And this is coming from someone who very much understands this. People fuck up. People are human beings. They're not fucking characters. And when people start getting into this mentality that they're something that they're not, they tend to make really poor choices. Be better, chat. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Is just be better. So, I mean, if anything, chat, if I'm gonna be honest, don't expect me to be around Tay's stream for a while. Like, don't expect her to be around. Well, I mean, she's gonna lurk here, because, again, I know she cares. Because she does, and you know, but even she knows she fucked up in this situation, and like, I don't think she understands how severe she fucked up. If I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty bad. The severity of it is extremely fucking bad, but what I will say is give her some space. Let her think on it. Let her sit on it. Last thing I need is her fucking stressed because people go to her, DM her, and are like, "The fuck did you do to Flamie?" And it's like, no, please don't do that. But yeah. I figured I'd offer some clarification with where I'm at in my headspace, because a lot of people have asked if I'm okay. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm okay or not. I really don't know. I think clearly because, like, you know, streaming this late and not eating and putting my nose to my work is clearly remember when I talked about like the signs of depression? Yeah, there you go. I don't know if I'm dealing with depression right now, but I am dealing with something, and it definitely stems from that situation. And I want to make it abundantly clear, despite this situation, I do very much still love and care for Mom. I do take great pride in being an Actalina, despite right now questioning it. I just... You know, I just hope Tay thinks about her actions and inactions very long and hard. Because, well, not very long, but like, you know what I mean. I hope she thinks about them. Because, and it seems like she is. Because it's like, you know, it does fucking bug me that like these situations happen and then it's like, well, what the fuck, you know? And I think my biggest fear about the situation right now isn't so much her kind of like rearing her ugly head again towards me and like being like, yeah, well, fuck Flamie. I think the thing that really irks kind of is like my biggest concern is that she just uses this as a means to run away and not actually address the problems. Because like she tends to do that a lot. I'm not gonna lie, she tends to do that a lot, and I know she cares about me greatly, so I hope for both of our sakes she doesn't do that. I like how I've just been actively like fucking building away from this area. Like I just noticed that. Like right now I probably should make this into a station. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make this area into a station. Let's see here. Hey. Little oasis area, you know? Oh. Maybe with a lot of people, it seems like people are on edge lately. It just seems like everybody's kind of like in their own fucking headspaces and just burning out very quickly with each other. Yeah. I think that's why lately I've just been kind of like to myself. Because like, there are just some people right now that I don't really talk to. And it's not because of anything bad. It's just some people just have a lot of shit on their plate, and I'm one of those people right now. Oh boy. But yeah, that's why my status is the way it is right now. It's, you know, hey, like, you know, just like leave me alone, you know? Let me get my demons sorted out. And I think that's important to really acknowledge, is that, like, yeah, some people just really need to get their demons and shit sorted out. Here, we're gonna do some diorite wall for this one. Because while I want to use black for this, I also understand using black in the desert is a fucking horrible idea. Ow, fuck. Ow. Let's see here. Yeah, let's use another cherry blossom. I'm a fucking sucker for these cherry blossoms, man. I really am. They're just so fucking pretty in this game. They really are. Oh. Are you gonna work? Or are you just gonna not work? Oh, I guess you're just not gonna work. Hold on. Is it because you're really close to this one? I feel like it is. So what happens if I do this? Ah, there we go. That was just that one pixel. That makes sense. It's usually what it is. I agree, the cherry blossoms are very gorgeous. Yeah, no, they're... Minecraft, adding cherry blossom trees was a good choice. I really feel like they really were. It really was a good choice. Let's see here. Give me that mossy slabs. That nice fucking oogie googie. You know what's funny, chat, is I actually have to go down to like the new place again later tomorrow, and I still gotta do my wheel stream as well. But because of like the hard drive error, like the fucking VODs being corrupted and shit, I didn't have a chance to like sit and like work on that shit. There we go. All right, here. Hey, Ukes, how's it going, sis? How are you, sweetie? You doing okay? You managing? I just woke up, my head hurts. I feel you. I'm nauseous and my head hurts as well, but that's because of melatonin. Oh, fuck. Hey, there we go. You know what? Here. Oh no, I hope your headache goes away soon. It should eventually. Just right now, it's just part of fucking again, I don't like taking melatonin because of this, but lately I've been needing the melatonin because sleep has been very hard to obtain lately. Ooh, egg. Give me... Not salmon. There it is. Give me a little aquados. Yeah. 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 There they go. 7. We'll put 7. Nah, you know what? We'll do 8. There we go. One of them, look at them swimming! They're enjoying themselves. They're enjoying themselves in their little new pond. Matter of fact, here. You know what, we'll do bamboo. I always find it funny that, like, I always tend to focus on a specific area of things, right? Like, right now, I've been focusing on this area, right? Or earlier, I was focusing on that area over there, but now I'm focusing on this. I always find it funny. I don't know. I don't know why. I just do. Oh man. I think here in a minute I'm gonna do a little bit of Kingdom Hearts, cause I'm feeling a little whimsical, if you will, you know. Gee, Sora or fucking Roxas. I also like to point out that there's rabbits in this fucking pen. Uh-huh. When the hell did you get in there? Do I even want to know when you got in here? Do I even care enough to know when you got in here? There. One, two. Well. One, two. There we go. Two. One, two. One, two. One, two. One. There we go. Perfect. And then you know what I could do? Do like a little waterfall around here if I wanted to. If I really wanted to do that, I could. But for now, because I do need to start a new station, and this area right here looks to be perfect for one. There we go. Yeah, this area looks to be perfect for a new one. And then this is gonna connect all the way to this one over here. Right? Yeah. This one's gonna connect all the way to this one, and then of course, because I haven't forgotten, I originally was gonna make this one into a station too, so should be interesting. And then originally, because that station was supposed to be connected down to here, right? To this one. And then this one can circle back over here. So it's like gonna be an interconnected network of like rail stations, right? And then of course this one can, if I really wanted to be cheeky about it, just connect it like over here to this one, which still need to work on. Very much still need to work on. But yeah, this one I still need to work on because this one actually goes all the way out to if I remember correctly, it goes all the way out to that one station, but let's see here. I think the original plan was to like bring it all the way out here. Yeah, because I was working on this where I was gonna like rework this entire village into like its own little walled city. And I was gonna do it in the most brutal way possible. I was gonna do it in the most fucked up way possible. So everything they knew was going to like drastically change. Yeah, I was gonna like make it the most fucked up way possible. But if anything, oh yeah, and then I was working on that, over there. I think this is a good starting point for this, this district. Yeah. Alright. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. We're gonna do some Kingdom Hearts, so BRB.